Now that the price has surpassed $50 per ounce, the entire system is crumbling. There are some silver goods that one of the major refiners is no longer buying. This is becoming ridiculous. It is possible that the biggest silver squeeze in recent memory is about to happen. Make sure you're ready because things are about to become wild. The gold and silver you need can be purchased online at SD Bullion. Visit sdbullion.com/new to purchase gold or silver instantly. It means the world to me that you tuned in. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. The price of silver is currently experiencing unprecedented volatility as it makes history. Yeah, I'm going to go into that. Naturally, I will bring up the fact that refiners aren't purchasing silver. Can you explain that? Silver, why aren't they purchasing it? But check out the price of silver on spot, lying at a price of $50.13 per ounce. Hey, we're above $50, but the extreme volatility we're experiencing makes it hard to say how much longer this will last. Now we can move on to the 2-day chart. I would want to share with you the events of yesterday. I went live, and it was mind-boggling to watch what was happening in case you missed it. Thus, the price of silver was $49 Oz, reached a high of $51.15 before plunging to a low of $48 per ounce, following which it bounced back. In fact, it reached 51 last night. It has dropped back down to around 50 once again. I suppose we're sitting at $50.18, as I indicated before. I have no idea what it will be when I upload this video. We might be seated at 49. Returning to 51 could be possible. It would be fantastic if silver could end the week, but I don't know. More than 50, that would be extremely significant. Let's have a brief glance at the price of gold. Its current price of $4,003 USD per ounce is slightly more than $4,000. Not only that, it's being really unpredictable. There was a lot of wildness and huge fluctuations in the gold market yesterday. At one point, it dropped below $80, but it has since rebounded. The question is whether gold can close the week above $4,000 or not. While discussing silver futures is essential, compared to the current spot price of silver, silver futures are trading at a steep discount. When market stress levels are extremely high, a phenomenon known as backwardation occurs. Today, Bob Coleman released this upgrade with silver. States with a negative $1.70 price point, illiquidity, volatility, tension, and spreads blowing out. Therefore, December futures versus spot. December futures and October futures sales are happening at a breakneck pace. The backwardation is being forced to adapt to this. This is how the shipment is made. Getting silver off the COMEX is currently a choke point. Volatility in options is on the rise, which is further stressing gamma positions. In just 5 days, SLV has issued 10 million shares and has absolutely no shares that can be borrowed at this time. It appears that we have successfully disrupted the system, and the time required to restore it, assuming it can be done at all, remains uncertain. Yesterday, Robert Gottlieb, a former official of J.P. Morgan Bullion Bank, wrote this on over-the-counter silver entering exchange-traded funds and demand in India. There is almost no silver in circulation now. Oh my. As a result, precious metals are making their way to India and ETFs. As a nation, why aren't we purchasing silver? Now, I believed silver was a crucial mineral. As the U.S. should start accumulating silver at some point due to its inclusion on the 2025 draft list of important minerals, I presume it will all get put back due to the government shutdown, as indicated at the top of this Federal Register. We had hoped to wrap things up in November. Right now, it's anybody's guess. The silver refiners and dealers who are unwilling to purchase silver should be addressed. This post was received on X. To be more specific, a lot of refineries are full. For the remainder of the year, Metalor halted the purchase of all silver. You can't have Asahi. For the time being, the price of silver scrap remains at 80%. No longer were ticket prices used by any of them. Utilizing the futures price instead, which is far cheaper as we know. Thus, this is quite extreme. Until now, I've never witnessed anything comparable. While I am unable to provide any commentary on Metalor or Asahi on an individual basis, I am aware that yesterday that Elemental sent out that email. To tell you the truth, I was astonished to read this last night. Seriously, I gasped out loud, and my wife can confirm the same. This is completely insane. Dear client, as you may be aware, the silver market has lately witnessed unprecedentedly high prices and volumes, resulting in processing backlogs across the board. Given these circumstances, Elemental has decided to temporarily halt the acquisition of sterling, trash, and junk, which translates to 90% and 40% silver, respectively, starting immediately. In light of these unprecedented market conditions, we pledge to maintain our assistance for your company in any way we can, including the continuation of our mint and trading departments, buying and selling of virtually all 999 plus silver bullion goods. Additionally, they do keep track of the items they no longer purchase. Take a look at this. Anything made of silver, including shards, knives, silverware, and even silver oxide batteries. Just constitutional silver and complete garbage. 90%, 40%, and 40% silver bills from the conflict, 1 ounce, 5 ounces, and 999 bars of varying weights. Rounds and bars of silver of varying weights. I found this to be quite unusual, even for 999 silver bars of various weights, such as 1 ounce, 5 ounces, 2.5 grams, or 100 grams. People aren't purchasing them. Everything with a silver purity level of 999 or higher is still being purchased here, including 1,000-ounce Comex bars, 100-ounce LBMA bars, kilogram bars, 10-ounce bars, all sovereign coins, Eagles, Phillies, Britannias, Maples, Krugs, Pandas, Roos, and Libertads, as well as gold, platinum, and palladium. This is going to cause issues if your neighborhood coin store has been selling all of its scrap silver to Elemental. They are just not interested in purchasing silver. They may cease purchasing it completely if they cannot find a suitable location to dispose of it. Let me return to the discussion that took place between Robert Gottlieb and American Gold Exchange President Dana Samuelson. He queries Robert about the exorbitant lease prices and the weeks-long refinery backlog caused by excessive submissions. There appears to be a great deal of mechanical. Or is the demand for ETFs simply outstripping supply of 1,000-ounce bars? After Robert responds here, the last of the free-floating silver has gone into exchange-traded funds, ETFs, due to demand in India and other countries. We can thus deduce that there is a backlog at the refineries. A large quantity of silver must be sent to the COMEX, as is well known. At this same moment, the silver is in demand in India, thus it must be sent there. The problem is, refineries just don't have the capacity to handle the enormous amount of backlog they currently face. Their exclusive interest is in 999 fine silver, which excludes scrap and sterling. I find it intriguing that they aren't interested in the 999 silver bars that are 1 or 5 ounces in weight. Indigo Precious Metals posted this today, and it seems a bit fishy. Supposedly, the cheap silver age is coming to an end, since the world's silver leasing system has completely collapsed, and silver lease prices have skyrocketed above 200% overnight. The paper market is not an exception, it's an actual scarcity of supplies. Bullion banks are avoiding lease rollovers. Now producers must pay cash for silver. This buying frenzy is only getting started. And lastly, it is said that our CEO, David Mitchell, anticipates prices ranging from $60 to $65 per ounce, with the possibility of even higher levels in light of the worsening structural deficit. Several intriguing things were said by Philip Fair, CEO of the Scottsdale Mint. Awakening retail is the first. Metal is currently a commodity that retail customers compete for. Throughout the year 2025, the initiative has been spearheaded by the government, banks, and other institutional sources. The premiums for the actual metal will increase. As a result, you should expect premiums for silver and gold to rise as supplies decrease by those interested in purchasing the metals. Also, he shared this today. Silver is currently quite scarce in London, to the point where some people are stocking up on it as we speak. Historically, only ocean shipments have been made. I take it that in order to move silver even faster, planes are now being used instead of boats or the ocean. After reading all that, I still don't understand the big picture. Right now, what's happening? The truth is that silver is in high demand right now among nations, individuals, and companies. It has gone on an enormous bull run. The COMEX and other exchanges are starting to exhibit signs of cracks, and it's not slowing down either. I believe we're disrupting the system. I am currently unsure of what can halt the rapid increase in price. In my opinion, it will keep going up. During yesterday's live webcast, I actually conducted a poll, and I polled everyone here to see who predicted that silver will rise beyond $60 this year. And you guys are crazy. 80% of you think silver will break $60 this year. We now have additional sources, including experts in the field, who are projecting it will exceed 60. That seems plausible to me, but I can't predict the future. Currently, I'd like to express my gratitude to anyone who owns silver because prices are at an all-time high. We are witnessing the birth of something truly historic.